Hello, welcome to Rabbits Forever Rabbitry. Today I wanted to talk about Mini Rex rabbits. This is a breed that I haven't had in a very long time, and I have a gorgeous specimen right here for show quality Mini Rex rabbit. To kind of start with their personality, if you've ever owned a standard Rex, they have a very similar personality. They're very sweet, super soft, and they come in a large variety of colors. So if you're someone who is really interested in the colorful rabbits, want animals that come in a multitude of variety, but you want something small, Mini Rex are a great option for that. This boy right here is a great example of a blue otter Mini Rex. He is somewhat in molt right now. He's just starting to go into it. I can feel it on his butt here. So if you see his coat's not in the best condition, could be a little bit better, but it's pretty darn close to as good as it gets other than when he is in full coat. But again, personality, very sweet animals, very easy to work with. They're quite small. I do not have my SOP with me, so I can't tell you the exact sizes. But they're much smaller, about half the size of a standard Rex. They're still very good for meat production. Of course, again, you're not going to get the meat ratio as a standard Rex or New Zealand or Californian. However, again, if you want to go with that smaller variety, they are still a pretty good meat breed compared to some of our other small varieties like the Holland Lops. Like the Holland Lops and the Netherland Dwarfs and stuff. Those are a bit smaller than these guys, but not by much. But these guys are going to give you quite a bit more meat than any other breed. Sorry if you hear the bunny. I have I don't have a setup quite yet, and right now I have a bunny. I am resting my phone on a bunny cage, and he is quite jealous that I have another buck out being pet and cuddled. This variety specifically is a blue otter. You can tell that by you can't really see his otter factor, but his nose has some white, and under his chin is white. His belly is white, and he has some rufusing around the edges. He's not very strong in his rufus color, so you can't really see it on the camera, but it's kind of that brownish hue. That is one fault for him, in my opinion, is I do really like that heavy rufus color on an otter. But his blue is fantastic. He has a very deep, dark blue, and that blue spans all the way down to his skin. Reason to raise Mini Rex, again, you got meat production. They have stunning pelts. You're not going to get the size, again, as a standard Rex, but you are going to still get the same characteristics and quality. I love Mini Rexes specifically because they are a compact breed. How you pose them up, which is similar to many other animals, is you're going to place your hand over their head, ensure that their front legs are flat, and you're just going to kind of squish them up. They will naturally pose into this position. He's a little nervous because he hasn't been pulled out too much since our last show. But as you can tell, they're very small, very compact. I'm not pushing super hard, but I'm pushing enough to where he's not going to give me much more. Well, he's wanting to walk, but I let go of his face and he doesn't change shape that much. The most I'm doing is pushing his nose in just a smidge. For Rexes, they actually have a special coat that is actually standing up. So most animal coats just lay back, and you see that guard hair, and you pet that guard hair, and it's quite coarse. Can be quite soft, but most of the time it's a coarser fur. Whereas Rex, their coat actually stands up and is even with their undercoat, which gives them that really plush. So I'm trying to give a visual for you guys, so you're not just listening to me, but it's really hard to kind of give a visual in this small of a camera frame. But it's actually their guard hairs and undercoat are going to be about the same length, giving it a very velvety, soft texture. They are extremely soft and plush. And again, they have fantastic temperaments. And if you're looking for a good mothering breed, they are fantastic for breeding and just maternal instincts in general. This is a fantastic breed. They are easy to handle, and again, come in a variety of colors. They are quite common all over the United States and pretty easy to get a hold of. So if this is a breed that that piques your interest, please let me know in the comments, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.